Hello everyone! We're going to be doing a little video today on a lot of the mod tools that we have on Twitch and some of the custom ones that we also have. So this is the original view that you would see when you first log into Twitch, but when you get modded you have a little sword down below and you can actually go into mod view. Sadly, this is computer only. The cell phones don't give us a full capability of a lot of this. So when you first go in, you have how long the session's been going, how many active mods are in the chat, the activity feed. The activity feed will show you any new followers, will show you if anybody redeemed any channel points, biddies, subs, raids, and you also have your little whisper box so you can actually check your whispers while still being in mod view. Then you have your reward requests. So in here, if anybody does redeem any of the channel points, it will be right into this corner. You can actually either, if it's something I'm like, hey, can you just get them back their channel points? That's actually something we're not doing. If I forget to turn something off, you can actually get them back their channel points. Or if I haven't done it yet, you can keep reminding me, and then there'll be a little checkbox or an X. The X will be the one to refund, and the check mark will say, we did it, it's done, and you can stop reminding me. So you have here your suspicious users. So in here, if we have any suspicious users, we'll go over this in a minute, but they'll show in here who the suspicious users are and the reasons why. You have unban requests. Mods, do not touch this. This is for me only. For one day, we can make an unban request video in the future. So down here, you have your predictions, which we only use channel points for predictions. Yoda was the last one to make one. So here you can either start one, and you also want to ensure that if you didn't do the prediction yourself, to end it when we have ended the session or what we were predicting, to ensure that we can do the winner was no for the last round. Wow, and no one, no faith. No faith at all. I see how it is. Then you have other channels that you follow who may be live. You can also edit your mod view. So you can add or remove widgets. So you can also add your activity feed into this bunch. And you can customize it to your own liking. So you go down here, you can also see what's new, what has Twitch added that is different. Just like how we now have the Twitch users, that was the newest thing that they have added. So right down here you have your auto mod queue. So your auto mod queue will have, if Twitch flags something, it will show there. Sometimes it's a really random word. You're like, why did Twitch even do that? And you'll just accept it, and it will actually go into the chat and be shown to the public, but it'll catch it before it shows to the public. So when you go over here, if you click on anyone's name, you have how many messages they've ever sent in the chat in total, how many times they've been timed out, how many times they have been banned. So if someone has been banned before, we can see they've been banned before. You can actually see their account, when their account was created, and how long they have subbed for. You also have mod comments, which is a newer thing. So if you go to mod comments and someone is teetering on breaking the rules, they keep repeating the same offense over and over again, they're known for evidently self-promoting in the chat. You can actually put little notes here, so in the future, if someone wasn't modding that night, they'll know what was happening, what was going on, and everybody will be in the loop with each other. So I don't have all the tools on mine, sadly. So if you go up here, you see when this account was created, July 1st, 2020. You go up here to this little flag icon. You can see it says new. You can do monitor. So when you click on monitor, let's see. So we'll be monitors this user. So if they type in the chat, we'll see like that it will alert all the mods and myself that there's a suspicious user that we need to keep track of in the chat. You can also stop monitoring it when they have learned their lesson and we're alright. They have now earned our trust back and we don't have to evidently look at them. Obviously there's like a tier system. That one's more of all the person that keeps teetering on the line. But we're getting close. That's like we're getting close to be hitting that ban hammer. So you go down here, you have your timeouts. You got 10 seconds, 1 minute. Yeah, 10 seconds, 1 minute, 10 minutes, 30 seconds, and customize. You can also customize to any number that you would like. But we do have in our Discord, we do have a sheet of our like kind of 3 strikes you're out kind of rule of how we do things. Then you have your ban, you have your report. So if it's like a hate raid or someone that really crossed a line that was like very uncalled for, you can also report them to Twitch to get their account removed. You also can whisper a person, like if it's something so little, like, hey, can you please really stop doing this? It just doesn't need to be brought up in chat, but you want to like, hey, you really need to stop doing this. We are going to ban you. You've been in this community for X amount of time. Like, just please stop, please. So that is one little added thing for here. So you also have your, we're going to exit that, close that. So also here you have, you can easily click on instead of doing, because you can do commands like /sub only. And you can see subscribers on and subscribers off. And then the next one is followers. You can do this one even on your phone, but the thing is you're going to have to type it. Followers off. Then you also have emote only, emote off. You also have /slow mode. So slow, and then you would have to type in how many seconds you want to be slow mode. The max is literally like 5 seconds. That I ever want to see is at 5 seconds. And even then, slow mode, I really don't want turn it on until we at least reach a bigger average viewer count. And then there's a lot of other commands that you can type in there too. There's well, we'll go into the other ones because those are going to be Streambot and Mix It Up, Streamlabs and Mix It Up Bot combined. Alright. So you have your activity feed, you have this, you have that. So when you're in here, there's going to be like 3 little icons also if someone types that is not a mod. Sadly, mods cannot delete mod comments. Only I can delete mod comments. There's been cases before where autocorrect went really south. But with this, it went really, really south. So you will have like your ban, your silence, mute them, timeout, and then you'll also will have delete message. If it's just simply just self-promotion, just delete the message, move on, just delete it, just move on. Like there's something, it's called picking your battles, so we definitely want to call picking our battles, but definitely deleting it, first thing to do. So if you go into Streamlabs, you have a couple things here that we do use here. So if you go into recent events, I don't know fully how it looks for a mod. Oh, that's scuff. My alarm's going off. So if you go here to media shares, so you have any that has been played before. Sadly, this will happen, and it's very, very sad. This video is age restricted and only available on YouTube. So some videos are not able to play through media shares. But this way, mods can give it a check mark or not. So when you're down here in pending requests, you'll have either check mark, it's good to go, we approve this video, or an X, sorry, we have to decline that video. I am sorry, but it can only be played on YouTube. And we use this because this helps monetize what is able to be played on Twitch and keeps it a safe environment. We also have the previous media backup, which used to be this, but yeah, we're done rickrolling everybody. So you also have the giveaways, which I'll just be running myself. You also have live actions too. We'll figure out more about that in the future. So I want TTS was a little bit louder. We need it to be. That needs to be louder. Alright, so we're going to go to CloudBot now. So in here we have our modules, which I run all of those, and you guys get to play with those fun little commands like the gambling ones, the dueling. So if you go into commands, we do have a list of this actually in the Discord, and we're one day going to go through this and organize it and actually make it way more efficient than the 4 pages that it is. And these are a lot of commands that the mods can actually use to help promote going to my YouTube channel, going to the Discord, like we have the welcome back command. I know a handful of you already know all the commands, but there is a list in the Discord. So in default, you can also add a command. So exclamation point, add a command, exclamation point, remove a command, exclamation point, edit command, or enable. So you can allow the mod to enable or disable commands. So I'm pretty sure you can also do entry point disable, and that will disable the command. Because there is command names too. So you have permit, give a viewer permission to post a link. This only lasts a few seconds. Like, hey, I just did a clip, and they're obviously trusted in the community. I just did a clip, can I post it? Or you can just be like, nah, yeah, just whisper it to me and I'll post it for you, is other ways around that. Or, hey, I found a really good video that can help you with this part in the game. This will allow them to be able to do that. Alright, so quotes, we actually have that through the Mix It Up bot. We'll be going over that shortly. So you have queue. This is like if we have a max influx of people wanting to join the game, we can do joining the queue this way. And we can actually make a list, and it will number them of who's in line, and we'll be able to actually get through everybody that would like to join the game. And they can also leave it too, like, hey, if you don't want to play anymore or you're going to bed, make sure to just leave and leave the queue so we're not sitting there calling your name out and you're AFK, gone, done for the night. Media share, request, that video. We don't really do this. We do it through donos only. So we don't do this. You have your loyalty, souls, top. A lot of you guys know what that is. So the highest, the poll, we use a Twitch one instead of this one. Maybe one day I'll get a better poll I can actually show on screen too. If anybody would like to help with that, definitely let me know. Alright, so you all know these bots. You guys use that so much. So we have the timers. These are the automatic ones that go off. We only actually have 2 going off right now. This I have organized. I have been trying to organize them, and this I have organized. Quotes we use, Mix It Up, and user management. So we do have that in another category. So if you do not have the permission to mess with the Streamlabs bot, please let me know. We do want to make sure that you know what you're doing also in this video. Will clearly help you to learn what to do. Alright, so now we're going to be moving on to Mix It Up bot. One of the other cool bots. We have a couple, but these are like the main 2 that we use. So this one actually shows me a little bit of the chat. Not as much as my other view on Streamlabs, but this shows me quite a bit. So I go here, and let's go to commands. Okay, so we have Discord. So in the Discord we have suggest. So if you do estimated point suggest, you can suggest something to do on stream. Like, hey, I suggest you to play this video game. Hey, I suggest you to go look at this. Then you have phrasing. Phrasing also. And then after you do estimated phrasing, it is very, very important. Right after that is you have to put the quote there. You have to. Then you do estimated remember. And that will also send me a reminder to do something. So I don't forget like a dum-dum. Alright, so this is one that I tried figuring out. That didn't work. So you have overlays. You guys do also have a list of that. It's also point sub-commands, and you'll be able to see all the ones that you can use. You got Bing Bong, Daddy, Happy Birthday, Hype Train, Rain, Roast, Sad Day. So some of these you guys don't use all the time, but they are there. Alright, so you have screens. This one is a cool one. Hatter loves using this one and helping out. It's kind of funny because he'll try to get to it before I can even do it. So if I am literally in mid-game, didn't transfer from my intermission to my, intermission to my monitor screen, you guys can actually change it for me. Or media share is like, hey, you have media share, you ready to do them? Yeah, I'm ready to do them. You can easily just force me onto that screen. So the command is edge point IN for intermission screen, edge point JC for just chatting screen, edge point media for media share screen, and edge point MS for main screen. Main screen is also the gameplay screen. This is ungrouped, so this edge point raid. You guys all use that. That was it also automatically runs too. As soon as someone raids, that actually all you guys have to do is do edge point SO at their username to give them a shout out. That is it. That's all you have to do. Yeah. So this bot is pretty darn cool. So we actually also have the quotes. all the quotes. So if you do ! quote, and then you put the quote right afterwards, it will then begin to log said quote. And when they're logged, they'll actually log it with what game was playing and the date and everything in there too. So you don't even have to, it is important to put the name of the person too right afterwards. That is very important. The year, this will actually keep the year too. So that's how you do it. ! quote, and then you guys pretty good on that one. Other than that, I think that is all for the Twitch modding side of things. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I think we've covered all our bases here. Hope y'all have a great night. Love y'all.